back to another episode of Legends of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Before I get started, for some reason the recorder was not working, and it skipped all of last episode. So, yeah. Just pretty much not much happened. In the last episode, we went from Kakariko Village all the way to Hateno Village, got the shrine, we got some new clothes, we got some new pants, and a shirt. So, yeah. Not much happened. I haven't gotten in this building. But, yeah. Right now, I'm looking at it. It is recording. So, yeah, okay. Let's get to it. Okay, so we got... Good evening. This is the Hateno Ancient Tech Lab. Do you have business with the director? That's right. The director is in the back. A terribly busy person, that one. Please try to keep it brief.
Yeah.
Good evening. I imagine you've never seen so many books in one place. Pretty incredible, isn't it? We've gathered all of Hyrule's known literature on ancient civilizations. As for the actual number of books, well, Is that thing on your waist, is that a Sheikah? There's no mistaking it. That's a real Sheikah slate, isn't it? I've never actually seen one in person. If you could just show me the runes on it, I'd be most appreciated. Stasis, mimesis, yes. Remote bonds and cryonis, and what else? Let's see. That's it for runes, but strange. It doesn't seem like you have the basic runes. I don't understand why they're missing. There must be some reason. Where are my manners? I got to introduce myself. My name is Simon. You are Link, right? Lady Impa caught me up to speed. You see, we were told a young man holding a Sheikah slate will appear, and you must do all you can to help him. He will be the hope that awakens from the slumber of restoration. His name will be... Oh dear, I forgot to tell you something very important. Director, listen, Miss Director, this is a real Sheikah slate. Oh, that's right, I haven't introduced our director. Miss Pura happens to be right over there. As the Hateno Ancient Tech Lab director, Miss Pura, something like that, is the world's foremost authority on ancient Hyrule culture. Check it! So she's the director. I have the utmost respect for Miss Pura. She'll say Pura. And all she's accomplished, I'm honored to be her assistant. On that note, Link, you see, the director may look like a young girl, but, well, maybe it's not the place to be telling you these things. You should talk to Miss Pura herself. Hey, are you surprised? The director of this laboratory is not Simon, it's me. Snappy snaps now. Anyway, Linky, do you remember any dreams from your time in the slumber of restoration? You don't look like you've changed a bit in the last 100 years, but something must have happened in all that time. Well, no matter. I'm just happy you're still in one piece. Linky, what's with that look? You still remember me, right? Really? Well, I'm so shocked I don't know if I'll ever be able to recover from this. Guys, I'm so shocked I don't know if I'll ever be able to recover from this. Even though 100 years ago I took you to the Shrine of Resurrection after Calamity Ganon fatally wounded you. Even though I was the one who put you safely in the slumber of restoration, despite all that, you still don't remember me? That's expected. After 100 years in the slumber of restoration, subject has lost all memories. Noted. Oh, sorry, I have a bad habit of taking notes rather abruptly like that. It's a charming quirk, isn't it? Anywho, do you have any questions for me? Aren't you sure? Oh, very rude. Or perhaps not rude at all. I suppose that's actually a rather logical conclusion to jump. The truth is, I look like this because of a failed experiment. Well, I say failed, but in some ways it was a success. I documented the full affair in my diary upstairs. Oh, okay. But the whole thing is embarrassing, so I insist you refrain from reading it. Well, then why do you tell me? Anyway, enough about that. Back to the topic at hand. Here you are after 100 years. Here to defeat Calamity Ganon, who is growing in strength with every passing moment. And to rescue our beloved Princess Zelda. That is, if you got the courage to try. And to help the one true hero, And to help the one true hero, the one and only Purah, will restore the basic functions missing from the Sheikah Slate. And what do you say to that? Yes, please. I knew you'd say that. Alright then, first I need you to run an errand for me. What's that with your look on my face? You didn't think I'd fix your Sheikah Slate for free, did you? Post-slumber restoration. Some subjects play with somnolent tendencies. Notice. Let me explain what this errand entails. You know the unlit furnace on the wall just outside the laboratory? Could you please bring me the blue frame from the ancient furnace in town? Oh, and also use it to light our furnace. This sweet little guidance stone will start working once you do that, allowing us to restore your missing rings. I wonder if young women these days will still say things like sweet and little. Oh, well, I suppose it doesn't matter. Okay, then I'm counting on you for that blue flame. Okay, now I'm going to check upstairs. Oh, okay, this is upstairs. Also, there's here. Okay. Oh, these are big, huge steps. How can we climb them? Look at this. They're like as big as here. Just climbs them, no problem. And we need ours. It looks like a very chippy. Research diet for anti-aging ring. Classify for Pyrrha's eyes only. Date? Question. Work has finally begun on my anti-aging ring. If all goes to plan, I believe it will effectively reverse the aging process. This technology will enable us to make retired warriors young again, thereby strengthening the Hyrulean army. When Calamity Ganon inevitably returns, we'll be ready. Our offense will be solid and our defense impenetrable. The need for this tech pains me, but I truly hope to use it to attain everlasting peace for all. Date? Question. The beta version of my anti-aging ring is complete. It's complete. I have already added it to my Sheikah Slate, I made for myself. Since I am to be the test subject of this experiment, Simon booted up the rune and directed its rays out my body. After 20 seconds of exposure, I felt extreme fatigue and broke into a fever, forcing us to cease the experiment. Unable to stay awake, I went to bed immediately. Tomorrow, I will try to figure out what went. I don't know. Okay, next page. Anti-aging experiment for trial, day 2. My extreme full body fatigue has slightly improved, for which I am grateful. Still, I do not recognize the face in the mirror. My hair is thick again and full length, and floor length. My wrinkles, once as deep as trenches, have vanished without a trace. It seems the anti-aging effect works. However, I did not expect the reversal to happen so frighteningly fast. This morning I kicked Simon awake and had him run a physical exam on me. My height, weight, vision, bone density, heart, blood. We tested everything we could, pushing our facility to its limits. Our discoveries were startling. My results were typical of Chica woman in her early 50s. In other words, I reversed my age by more than 70 years in a night. So she's like 130 years old. I can only hope I did not awaken to find I have the body of a newborn baby. Anti-aging experimental trial day 3. I awoke with an abundance of energy. It had been decades since I slept so well. Upon waking, I immediately checked the mirror only to be greeted by a youthful version of myself. According to Simon's examination, I have the body of a Sheikah woman in her 30s. 30 years old, I was around that age when I first able to continue my research following the Great Calamity. First thing I did was try to figure out how to expand the functionality of the Sheikah sensor. I was around 80 years old when that expansion was completed. I intend to bequeath this tech to our sleeping hero. I hope to the gods that he will be able to assist in the destruction of the calamity that swallowed our Princess Zelda whole. Anti-aging experimental trial day 4. After today's routine physical, the results show that I have the body of a Sheikah woman in her 20s. I haven't felt this good in a century. This is all talk taking me back to when the Great Calamity happened. Ganon had been dormant for 10,000 years. Perhaps his power had been building all that time. The slaughter that followed was arbitrary and merciless. The destruction complete. We lost everything. Hyrule Castle, Princess Zelda, well, perhaps not everything was lost. A youth named Link was brought to me 100 years ago, covered in wounds on death's doorstep. Link, so young, yet so courageous. He was the youngest knight to ever been appointed to the Imperial Guard at Hyrule Castle. He was also a gifted swordsman who was selected at the captain of Zelda's personal guard. I thought his skills would be enough to defeat Ganon in a glorious fashion. Since ancient times, the royal family of Hyrule and us Sheikah researchers have had a strong bond. Their pain is our own. We took the swordsman and the Sheikah slate Princess Zelda left behind to the Shrine of Resurrection. Although the slumber restoration is a lot to read, had not been fully tested, we decided to put the swordsman under to save his life. It was the best we could do. Anti-aging experimental trial day 5. I woke to something horrifying. A scarlet lump scarring my otherwise youthful face. After analyzing this monstrosity, I have come to the conclusion that it's just a pimple, a big one. The results of today's physical exam indicate that my body and mind have reverted to those of a teenager. I feel like Simon looks at me differently, which irritates me. I got angry when he insisted on running my blood test for me. I mean, really, what even? I can do it all by myself. In any case, I wonder what experiment I should focus on next. The blue flame in the furnace outside is growing weaker by the day. I do hope the grindstone doesn't stop working. Anti-aging experimental trial day 6. My age reversal has progressed further still. I now look and feel like a 6-year-old. My height has regressed so much that I can no longer reach the things high in high places. It's super annoying. Where is that genius swordsman when he placed we placed in the slumber restoration anyway? Wake up already. If he doesn't awaken soon, my feature expansions for this Sheikah sensor will go to waste. But even if he does manage to wake up, how can I be sure he'll find me here? I want to go and just kick Linky awake, but I doubt Simon would help me. I'd probably hard with my 6-year-old body anyway. Instead, I'll think I'll begin working on a rune to unburst my aging process. Anti-aging experimental trial day 7. This morning's exam results indicated that I'm still 6, same as yesterday. Perhaps my age reversal has stopped. As my luck would have it, today I also finished developing a beta version of an age-boosting rune. If successful, this should be able to reverse the effects of the anti-aging rune. I hope it will, anyway. All I need to do is increase the output and expose myself to its rays. However, when I tried to add the species Sheikah slate I made, I found that the grindstone had stopped. What's more, the blue flame in the furnace outside has gone out. I sent Simon to the ancient furnace, but it was too clumsy and it was raining, and nothing went to plan. So I had to go down there to help, but a girl in the village saw me. What a mess I've made. Not only am I unable to continue my research in the state, but I can also work by the light of gas lamps. What to do? Okay, looks like that's it. That was a bunch to read. Hope you guys are happy about me reading that. It is not. Okay, what is in here? Okay, this looks like slime. Let me out. Thank you. Okay. What's this? I'm pretty sure that there is a... I'm pretty sure that there is a corpse in here. Whoa, what was that? Something bright just like... Oh, come on. Can I not climb on this? Come on. Is this a chest? No. No, that's not it. Okay, whatever. I need a torch. Oh, I thought I'd actually want to. Oh, where's the torch at? All I want is a torch. Why do you need a torch? Oh, a torch. That's like a pretty basic thing. Never thought I'd need it.
Why do you need it?
To do something. Sorry, my brother's sitting right here.
No.
Let's check the light. Okay, everyone, now we'll wrap it up for today's episode of Legend of Zelda.